Hello, good evening. I'm Patrick. I'm speaking on behalf of the Scottish Green Party. I've been an MSP in the previous two sessions of the Scottish Parliament, and I've been elected in 2003 and again in 2007. I'm also the co-convener of the Scottish Green Party. Can I first of all thank you for organising this hustings. It's I think the first time that we've had a hustings of anything like this theme that I can remember in Glasgow anyway. I expect it to be a challenging hustings. I expect it to be a really rigorous series of questions that we get. Most hustings are stimulating experiences, but I'm really intrigued by the kind of conversation that we're going to have this evening. I want to thank you for holding it in a pub. Not enough hustings are being held in pubs these days. I think that's a very good and healthy thing. Sadly, I have to stay on the ginger beer tonight because I'm supposed to do the telly, and doing that with too many beers inside me would be a bad idea. The Green Party, as I think probably everybody knows, has a distinctive stance on issues like climate change, on issues like peak oil, which I think many political parties have not even begun to think about yet, and the need to break our dependency on oil before it starts to spiral out of all control on the global market. We also, I think, have a distinctive stance in this election, and regardless of, or perhaps allied to, many of the issues around evidence-based policy making that we're going to debate tonight, there's a crucial challenge for Scotland whether we use our devolved Scottish Parliament for the purpose I think it was created for. I wasn't a member of a political party when I voted yes, yes to create a Scottish Parliament in the referendum and give it tax-varying powers. I did it because I knew there could be a future Tory government with a cuts agenda that Scotland wouldn't have voted for. I think that cuts agenda will be harmful to our society. It'll worsen inequality in our society. It'll be risky for any prospect of economic recovery, and we might debate what that means. And it'll be, I think, harmful to the environment because it's already attacking the services and the agencies that monitor and safeguard our environment. But beyond that, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary for the Scottish Parliament to hand on the UK government's cuts. What are we here for? What do we elect a Scottish Parliament for if we're just here to do George Osborne's and Danny Alexander's dirty work for them in Scotland? I think we can raise revenue progressively so that wealthy people pay more, poorer people pay less, and the business community pays its fair share as well. We can close the gap between rich and poor in our society at the same time as protecting public services. And I think if there's one question which is more clearly evidenced around the world now than at any other time, it's that more equal societies are fairer, are happier, are healthier, are safer, and yes, are greener. There is compelling evidence to say that we need to close the gap between rich and poor, which has been widening for all of my lifetime and got even wider in the recession. This recession has hurt the most vulnerable, but the richest in our society have continued to pull ahead and got even richer. So I think that's the fundamental question for this election. Let's take some evidence-based approach to our economy, not just to questions where science is the kind of central focus. Our whole economy needs to be thinking about a more equal society, a fairer society, and we can do that even within the existing powers of devolution. Thanks very much.